see anything.
Still waiting for the broadcast to be published. I don't know if it's. It says it's live. Okay, we're live now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Alrighty, and we are back with another podcast. Today, I will be discussing CPT Online, and maybe
Gross.
possibly
Gross.
possibly a Q&A later. Today, I have with me a very good homie of mine. He's been a very proponent against CPT Online, and
Right.
I was kind of, a little bit hesitant. I was like, you know what? You can't hear. Wait, hold on.
Did you mute yourself?
I'm not muted.
Were you? Am I muted? Are you muted? Who's muted?
Who is muted? Like, cause I'm talking and it says they can't hear anything. What the heck? It's saying that my audio is working too. Hold on, they can't hear anything. What the heck? Okay, open browser.
Hell, I'm looking at this.
I'm talking and it says I can't hear anything.
You're here. We can both hear you just fine.
Really? Oh, then why? No. Oh, he said
I just. Yeah, you were both fine.
It's freaking Dave over. He's trolling me. He made me paranoid.
Yeah, you're like all fine and dandy, and you're just like freak out.
Cause I'm looking at the chat. Right? I'm looking at the chat right now, like live.
He said I can't kappa. He didn't say I can't hear you.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, y'all stop. Okay, I'll stop. Okay. So, anyways, we have.
Now you can't even see on your screen what I have pulled up. You need to fix this, man. It's falling apart at the seams.
Okay. We're good. Okay, we're back. Okay. No.
Oh.
Okay, this time we're back. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So you see the big nice fancy logo with the CPT 2020.
But anyways, I have the homie, Mr. Madgear.
My goodness, man. This thing, you know, like a horrific car crash, and it's like, just like, this is a horrific car crash that's just happening right before our eyes.
Hey man, it happens. It happens. Okay.
It happens. Yeah, it happens.
Go ahead. Since you already keep interjecting yourself, go ahead and say what's up to the chat. Go ahead.
How's it going, everybody? Narukami, Harriman, thank you for having me.
It's definitely good to have you. Normally I have another homie of mine on here, but you know what? I decided, I have to mix it up a little bit, and
Yeah, you gotta diverse a bit. I get that.
diversify myself, and get someone else on the podcast because you
Mm-hmm.
have been someone that has been very outspoken about the CPT Online, man.
Absolutely. And
And
y'all were making fun of me at that for the first time when I
hold
was
on,
doing
hold
these
on,
West Coast turn.
hold on.
Yo, I was like, you know what? I was like, man, Texas should not be West Coast. It is laggy, it's trash. You're like, man, you're just salty.
Okay, so
And tell me about your last week's experience with your first Wednesday night fight opened to everybody that's going to be in CPT with us. So go ahead, tell them.
okay. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. This man DQ. I'm gonna tell you the whole story. This man DQ'd himself last week.
I
He
did.
He was like, I think it was because he was trying to play a Dawson player was going to be playing him, and he was like, nah, I'm not playing Laggy Dawson or whatever, something like that. Just DQ me, and then I was like, bro,
Mhm.
I posted in the chat, bro, just play the set.
And what'd you say?
It's online or something like something on the lines of that. I was like, bro, just play the set. Okay, anyways, so I play in Wednesday night fights. My first match is against Blauerland. And let me tell you, that match was so laggy.
Mm-hmm.
I could not, I just couldn't do anything. Like, it was completely laggy. It was like I couldn't stop a lot of the shenanigans with the EX run council stuff because I just couldn't neutral jump in time and stuff like it was just so laggy. It was like a slideshow, man. It was like Abigail was like he had like a next level mix up where he was just like teleporting halfway across the screen, and I'm like
He had Dawson's
bro,
teleport.
he had Dawson's teleport, and it's like I'm getting command grab randomly, and I'm like, dang, this sucks. Okay, and so then I go into losers, and I play this laggy Akuma player. This guy is like super laggy. I can't even play him in neutral because it's so laggy. He's just walking up and hitting stand 3 frame, and I can't do anything about it because it's so laggy. And then I mean, but I ended up beating him even in lag. And then Dave knows this. Okay, Dave knows this one exactly what happened. Like then I played on online Urian.
Oh no,
The same person that I lost to, the exact same person that Dave lost to, and he lost in a similar fashion to me due to lag. My man couldn't hit stand fierce to combo, and that. So, my whole experience of Wednesday Night Fight, it was an unpleasant experience. It really was. It was terrible. It was laggy, and so I made out a tweet. I was like, you know what? Mr. Madgear was right.
Man, I love hearing that. I love hearing that. I love hearing that.
Texas should not be West Coast, and that was that. I was like, this because it was laggy. It was too laggy.
I love to hear it. I love to hear it. What is it? I agree with Mr. Madgear.
I said I agree with Mr. Madgear. Texas should not be playing in West Coast events, and we're gonna show you. We're gonna show you why. But
okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about that because we went over some of this, and we were like, OMG, this is gonna be bad.
Like we were already discussing some of this like a couple of days ago, but man, after that Wednesday night fight, I'm like, man, I don't even know if I want to play in CPT. It's like it's discouraging. It's like. It's honestly really discouraging to play this game in the state that it is right now. It's like super hard, like super.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I enjoy this game. Don't get me wrong, I love playing Street Fighter V, especially offline. I love playing this game offline, but just the online experience is just, it's gross. It's like I remember a time when you used to be able to log in, it was okay, but then they kept tweaking it afterwards, and it made it worse.
And now you have to deal with CPT. You have to deal with teleport, and you have to deal with the game eating your play Valorant. The game eating your inputs, man. And it's so disheartening that we have to deal with this online stuff, man. And this is crazy, man. But
so I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna split this up into two.
Okay, so you're gonna split this up, right? And we're gonna show you.
Yeah.
We were talking about this like yesterday, man. Like not yesterday, a couple of days.
Yeah, so here we go. We got that split up. You see how that's all nice and split up now?
It's kind of hard to see. A little bit hard to see.
No, you can zoom in like that on that side, and you can see what's on the.
Okay, never mind. It got into focus now. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna tell.
First, we're gonna start with the states, right? This is who Capcom wants us to play. First one that probably stands out amongst the most, right there, Alaska. They want Texas, Houston, right here, to go all the way and fight Alaska. Are y'all kidding me right now? That's West Coast?
That's West Coast. Texas to Alaska.
That's Alright, what's the most popular city in
Anchorage, I would believe.
Anchorage? Alright.
Yeah, I think Anchorage will probably be the most popular city in Alaska. But just look at this distance.
Let's look at this. How many miles?
4,000.
4,146 miles. You're telling me that is West Coast.
That's West Coast, and that's what they want us to play against. Now that's just one. That's just one city.
That's just one example, okay? That's one. And that's the most egregious, right?
Nah,
That's...
I don't think that's the most egregious because we still have.
Oh, we still have Canada. We ain't even talked about Canada yet.
We haven't talked about like how far they want us to play in Canada. And
yeah, we haven't touched Canada yet. That's a long way to go.
Yeah.
So, and then let me exit out of this real quick. So then, like, you got your normal states, Arizona,
Which is okay. That's fine, I guess.
California. Well, you're not quite where I want it to be.
California, like...
I can fight Los Angeles and them okay. But I cannot fight the upper states of Cali, like NorCal. I cannot fight those guys.
Yeah, NorCal is just honestly just unplayable. Like, I'm pretty sure those guys that were playing was a good portion of them from NorCal. But even then, just in general in the West, like I have problems connecting with people in Phoenix too, man. Like, so
yeah. And then we got Colorado, which that's not horrible. And then Hawaii. Hawaii. Hawaii.
Look at that.
We're going all the way out here to Hawaii for West Coast, baby.
The West Coast boys. Like,
now that's West Coast right there.
Actually, let's see how far away that is.
You want to see directions from here too?
Yeah, let's see the directions from here to Hawaii. Let's just look at this.
All right, it's about another almost 10-hour flight.
It's a 10-hour flight, but it doesn't show you the mileage. Hold on, where's the mileage at? Go to.
I guess it doesn't really show.
Because it showed the mileage to Alaska.
Yeah, because you could drive to Alaska. You can't really drive to. You can't really drive to Hawaii, unless you know a miracle way to do that, which I can't do that. But regardless, that's let's give or take. That's like 4,000 miles. And needless to say, all these guys might be wired, but how in the world you're gonna say all of like Hawaii is gonna be on a wired internet, solid wired connection from Texas to Honolulu? I don't think so. No.
This is bro. This is a complete joke, man. Like boat car.
Underwater cars, man.
Underwater cars, man. They got the secret underwater cars to have fiber rolling through the water, so we can connect to Honolulu, Hawaii, man. So we can play.
That's like, come on. Are y'all for real right now? Capcom. I hope y'all listen to this. That's West Coast? That's off coast. That's like their own island. Like,
that is their own island.
It is! And we gotta play that? I'd rather fight Mexico than fight Hawaii. So then we got like Idaho, which that's not. That's kind of a question. It's questionable.
It's the least questionable that we have on this list, and that's kind of sad, man.
Montana, that's a stretch. Yeah. That's a big time stretch. And then Nevada. I've connected with Nevada in the past. It's meh. I connect real good with New Mexico though.
Okay, so New Mexico. Yeah,
I can connect good. North Dakota, South Dakota. Yeah, that's kind of a stretch too, isn't it?
Again, it's.
Then you got us, and then Utah.
Yeah, Utah's not bad. You got Washington.
Washington. Cannot connect to Washington to save my butt.
I don't know anybody that's actually in Washington, so I wouldn't know. But like, if I'm getting,
I cannot connect to Washington at all. Okay.
If I'm getting a lag with Cali, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be lagging with Washington players. So
look at that, 2,337 miles. 2,000, and that's West Coast, okay? Oh, and let me keep you in mind. So that's the furthest away. That's from us, right?
Yeah.
Probably the tip of West Coastness right there, right?
Yeah.
Let's go to Maine. Let's go to Bagnor, Maine. This is another thing I've been. Look at that. It's a little less mileage.
That's the tip of the East Coast.
And that's tip of the East Coast.
Yeah.
I've been saying this, that Texas should, if we can't get our own region, we should at least be East Coast.
The tip is Alaska.
Oh, apparently, according to
Apparently.
Capcom logic, it's Alaska.
It's Alaska, and they want us to connect from Texas to Alaska.
From he says, over 4,000 miles, and that's not even like, and that was like here. We haven't even talked about up here yet. And then we got, your normal ones: Wyoming, Oregon, Kansas, Nebraska. All those other states. I don't know. There's a mutual somebody we cannot connect to in Oklahoma.
Yeah, we won't say his name, but
there's a certain Blanca player we just cannot connect to in Oklahoma.
And Austin does bring up a fairly good point. I mean, we're talking. This is just us connecting halfway across the world. Mind you, I cannot connect with people in my scene.
Oh my goodness! One guy just messaged me. Okay, he just messaged me just now on Facebook. He says, and I quote, "Hey dude, I'm not really digging Texas being lumped in with the West Coast for CFN. How would Texas players go about establishing a third section in North America for us?" And
Look at
this. This was sent to me 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago. And this is exactly what we're talking about, man.
Like, I'm just saying, if I'm getting messages like that, it's a mess.
It is.
And now, so now that we got the USA out of the way, let's talk about good old Canada now, shall we? They want us to connect to Canada. Oh, good old Canada.
And look at the territories they want us to connect to. Like, just look at this.
Yeah. We'll start with the biggest one on the map. Northwest Territories. They want us to connect Northwest Territories. Directions.
What's that? So we got...
Look at that! 4,180 miles. A 76-hour drive. Or you fly there. It's a day and an hour.
Bro, it takes a day just to get all the way up there. And Capcom's like, hey, you guys should play them.
Yeah, that's definitely West Coast.
That's definitely West Coast. You guys are eligible to play those guys.
Like, are we smoking something right now? I guess these guys part of Banks Island.
Banks Island. I don't think we play. Wait, hold on. Is that new? No. So
that's technically part of the Northwest Territories, is it not?
No, because we play specific Northwest Territories. Like, we're playing Yukon. We're playing British Columbia. We're playing.
Oh yeah. Let's go to British Columbia.
Nobody playing it in
Okay, this one is definitely a more plausible. British Columbia, people are definitely going to be playing from British Columbia. All these little... Oh, Houston to Houston, let's do that. Houston to Houston.
Yo, Houston to Houston. That's dope.
20... Alright, not the furthest.
It's not the furthest,
you know.
But the problem is, like, we can barely connect with West Coast.
We can barely connect to Arizona sometimes.
Yeah,
and they want to.
And they want us to play Canada. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. They want us to play British Columbia to qualify for however much money they're putting on that line. I'm pretty sure it's still probably a quarter of a million.
Mm-hmm.
Where they might have lowered the pricing might have dropped. maybe because it's COVID or whatnot. But
I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be the same. Like I heard they still plan on having an offline event.
yeah, cause I quit. I keep
And then we got Alberta.
Alberta. They want us to play them. I can't even pronounce this next. I can't even pronounce this next city or this next. I mean, region or whatever it's called.
That is the beauty of copy and pasting, you know.
I'm not even gonna try to say this name. I've never even heard of this place, and Capcom is
But
like,
that's
"Hey,
there, right here,
they're-
right there.
right there. Look, just look. They're just right here. They're like, hey, why don't you guys just play this right here? You know, play them."
All right, so it's like that. We're getting a little closer, but
Again,
that's we're gonna be playing guys up here.
we got guys up here.
All right, we'll at a.
You know how to pronounce it. Hey, like pronunciation is.
Hey, that's why I chose you to do it. That's why I kept quiet.
Hey man, I haven't even said it, so like I'm not even gonna try to make a fool of myself. Y'all ain't gonna get me. Y'all.
See, I learned just to shut up sometimes. I'm just like copy and pasting all these places. All right. Oh, that was like straight up and down. You know, we might actually have something decent right there.
Yeah, we might.
No, we're not gonna have it. Trust me. It ain't gonna be decent. I can promise you that.
Do we have Yukon?
If we can't sometimes connect to Houston to Austin, sometimes it ain't gonna be decent. Or sometimes we can't even connect to each other. What makes you think it's gonna be okay from here to Yukon?
Look at that. Look at that. Look how far Yukon is from us. Just from here to here. That's okay. Do they?
That's.
They
But don't remember, we still gotta go play Alaska.
We still gotta play Alaska. Where is it at? Northwest Territories. I don't even know what that entails. I guess that's
Right here.
Okay.
And whatever this is.
Nunavut.
Nunavut.
Oh, I
What?
think this one.
Hold up.
Yeah, this one is the most egregious one that we were talking about.
That is ridiculous.
This is who they want us to play. Like this is right here next to Hawaii.
Look, it's a straight shot towards. What do you know? The East Coast side. You're telling me East Coast did not have to be clumped in with that? I'm sorry. That's the most egregious right there. Because we're literally passing Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin to have a straight shot with these guys.
Look at this. Just look at this, man. This is a travesty.
I'm gonna reload that.
From here? I'm pretty sure no one does live there. But guess what? Like half of these locations in Canada, I'm pretty sure no one lives in them. But Capcom is like, hey guys, why don't we add Canada to this so you guys can play against Canada? Because why not? Because we couldn't think of a way to create a CPT that's functional for everyone. Let's just toss everyone.
Let's just toss Nunavut.
Let's just toss somewhere we never even heard of. I can't even tell you if there's any players in there. Like
Yeah, that house is like nobody even lives there. But it's on the map, so obviously somebody lives there.
Ruin the brackets. Dave said he's gonna move there and ruin the brackets. But this is all they want us to play. All of this, and this is okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. That's okay. From from Houston to that, from Texas to that.
From Texas, that's
okay. It's okay.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, how in the world, like, let's just say, for all purposes, we're gonna have Like, let's say someone from New Mexico makes a top 8. Well, what if somehow a miracle there's a guy who lives here and he turns out to be a legend of Street Fighter Online and he lives here in Resolute or whatever, this little town right here. What if this guy just like his house is right here and he makes CPT top 8 and he's got a I'm lost now. Oh, there I am.
Isolar probably beefs during their stream.
Yeah, see that one guy right there is gonna he makes top 8 and then some guy from
I don't like.
that's a match right there, boys. That's gonna be a top 8 match right there.
Bro, what if that is a top 8 match? They have somebody from Honolulu, Hawaii connect.
Basically go over 2 continents and a half just to
Look
get
at
over.
this. Bro, look at this.
That's gonna be a match. I want to see that happen.
It's for the most remote location. Well, apparently the Capcom it has enough people to toss in for
Yeah,
for
to
West
toss them in
Coast.
here with
To
us.
toss them in for the West Coast.
Yeah, because that's definitely West Coast worthy. They're basically right. They'd be better off playing in Greenland. That's West Coast, baby.
if that actually happened,
You know what? Might as well just connect us to Greenland too, since we're already all the way up here.
if somebody from top 16 or top 8 has to play like from Honolulu to Canada to Navant, that's gonna be crazy.
I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh so hard if that happens.
Me versus Santa Claus. Hawaii Jurgers.
Santa Claus actually, yeah. Santa Claus got that mean Jeep. You know, he likes robbing people.
This is CPT Online, man. This is a joke, dude. This is a straight joke. I don't understand what is going on.
They're okay with this. This is considered West Coast.
Yo, what's going on?
This is West Coast? And we haven't even added Alaska in there, so that's West Coast? Like, cut it right here.
West Coast.
All that is West Coast. All that.
This is crazy to me. Like, really crazy. I don't know who's making these rules. I don't know who's deciding what regions they're on. But it's very clear to me that they didn't listen to people. That they haven't even listened to the players.
Yeah, they're still banning the grid after.
They're still banning the grid.
Like, no.
And they'd expect us to play on their laggy net code. No way to UAE. No way to UAE. Northern Hemisphere. It's crazy to me. I just don't see how. I really don't see how anyone from Texas is going to qualify in these conditions. Like, it's almost impossible to have.
Yeah, I can guarantee it. Texas is not. I've talked with people about this. We are not going to make. Texas is nowhere going to. We might get to top 6. Some of us might get to top 16 player wise, but we are not winning CPT Online.
Yeah.
It's not happening. We're at a major disadvantage because of lag.
And it's not just because of the lag too. It's like you have to think like for some reason the United States has some of the, like, you would think that they would invest in making high speed internet a right around the country.
Oh, you know what? We didn't even look at the most obsolete alert. Part of Canada. That's allowed. You can go from alert to Houston, Texas. And that's okay. That's West Coast.
Yeah. The net code's bad. Our online our internet infrastructure is bad. Like, it's crazy to me. You have all these companies, and they over here like they have like I'm gonna use my place as an example. Like, I can't get any other internet connection but AT&T because they have a monopoly in my area, as far as like they have exclusive rights over here, so we can't get Comcast or whatever. We can't get any other internet connection that might provide higher speeds. We get stuck with AT&T. And there are many places in United States that have that exact same position. It's like, how do we live in a country where we can't even choose what internet provider we want? We can't even get high speed internet. High speed internet should be a right at this point. I mean, CFN is bad enough, but then you add that with our online infrastructure. It's a shame to me.
I agree.
It's a travesty. Like, I really don't know.
I don't get it either. Like, I don't know what in the world they were thinking. Like,
U.S. internet sucks. Capcom, I don't know what the heck they're thinking. Like, what goes in? Like, who is sitting down and making these decisions, man? Like, actually think about who is sitting down and making these decisions and saying, this is a good idea, this is a good idea. Because in theory, I'm not gonna say this is horrible or whatnot, that CPT Online shouldn't happen. I think this is a quite cool solution.
I like the idea of it.
I like the idea of CPT being online due to the fact that we can't meet up offline and all this other stuff to make it to where people can qualify from offline. And it seemed like what they were trying to do this year, it was going to be really big, because they had some really big plans from just that one trailer where they had, like, I think it was they had like six. They split it in two. They had 16 people qualify from that. And they're gonna have they were gonna have like 20 people qualify from like some like local legends or something like that.
Yeah, and then like one person qualifies for a community popularity. It was gonna be some interesting stuff. I was looking forward to it.
And then the Capcom Cup champion obviously, and they actually upped the players. And so what happened was going to be pretty cool. It seemed like it was going to set itself up to be a pretty cool CPT. But then this happens, and so they have to shift focus online. Okay, that's cool. But my issue with the whole online is not just with this, as far as what they who they want us to connect to as West Coast. They dropped spots. So it went from 40?
It went to 40 to 20.
40 to 20. So they cut them in half. And then they created these regions, which are fine, but didn't think like how it would play out. It's like they just tossed.
They just like took a blender, threw all the states in there, and were like, okay, this is one region, this is another region, let's go crazy.
So what they should have did is, like, this is what I think they did. Okay, the 20 spots, if they couldn't get more than that, that's perfect. Okay, that's fine, right? What they really should have did was, instead of having 2 west, 2 east, and saying, hey, people over here go over here, people over here go over here. What they did was they should have had 1 west and had states that are considered in the western region. They play each other. 1 east, states considered in the eastern regions, they play each other.
Yeah, like cookie cutter the sections up, Like, don't make this happen twice, Yeah. Like, maybe one time cut this West Coast, and, like, if you look at my screen here, you cut this, like, make this, like, one region. I mean, Honolulu, we would have, I hate to say it, but we would have to kind of cram them in here with us.
I mean, they can be in Southeast Asia because they're more on.
They could go over.
Yeah, they can go in the Southeast Asia region, but they should have cut it in the west, like a West Coast region, an East Coast region. They should have did a Central region, which should have included Texas and everything in their or Central South region. And then they could have did a Northern Canada region, or a region that included like Canada and stuff like that. That's your North American CPT. 4 people from 4 different parts of the region. You telling me they could not do that? It's not that hard. It's like I mean, already 4 people were going to qualify. Why not make it in a way that makes sense? Like, like.
Don't just clump everything together and be like, all right, go crazy, good luck.
All right, here you guys have 2 chances. I mean, you pretty much only have you only have basically in reality maybe two chances are okay, whatever. But like, just make it one chance because at this point, it feels like you got one chance. So I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't gonna make any difference whether you split it up in four different regions, because those four spots in four different ways in the North American continent, because they could have split it up so differently instead of what we got now, and it's just
Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, they could have, like, we shouldn't, like, Texas should not even be touching, like, Canada.
yeah.
No, we should not be touching them at all. Like, we should have, like, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. Like,
Well,
make this, like you're saying, like, make this one region, okay?
so if I would have did it, I would probably have did Texas, North America. I mean not North America. Texas, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Kansas, Colorado, Utah, Arizona. Kind of just in that general area. I mean, we have like 50 states, and add
I mean,
Louisiana.
I would actually
Yeah,
add,
yeah.
like, some of these East Coast people, too.
Uh,
Like,
I,
straight up,
I would
because
say
I can connect to Florida fine.
I
I
would
can connect to
say
Georgia.
I would
Like,
I would think Alabama would probably be the furthest I would be comfortable going, because I mean they still you still have to think about like these up in north these states above Texas, and if you want to create a region where it's broke down a little bit more. I mean we have 50 states, and if they do three regions, 50 divided by three, that's let's see.
Austin in the chat, you're making too much sense for a small indie company like Capcom.
I mean, to me, that's just logical. So you have, okay, divided by 3,
I mean, here's another issue too.
26, that's 6. So about 18 to 17 states.
Capcom, USA Capcom did not make the decision wise of, like, splitting up the regions. That was all Japan. That was all big dogs from Japan deciding to split up what goes where. So they probably think, oh, duh, our netcode over here is fine because they don't have to connect as many people.
Honestly, I can tell you this straight up. Even the netcode in Japan is not fine. This is why you see a lot of the players switching to PC.
Yeah, it's way better on PC.
It's just way better on PC. Now you're starting to see players are actually. I mean, you won't necessarily you don't necessarily see this, but you're actually starting to see players in Japan kind of speak up about how bad the netcode is, and how it just doesn't work. I mean, when you have Japanese players, and it's in their culture not to really say anything bad about
Yeah.
Japanese companies, when they're starting to speak out about how bad your netcode is, this is a real problem. And Capcom still hasn't addressed it. They're not going to address it ever because Street Fighter has one more year left. One more year left of this, and we're not going to get any offline events anytime soon. And so we're all just stuck with this. We're just stuck with this horrible netcode. And Capcom could have been knocked out of the park, but Capcom pulls a Capcom again, and basically drops the ball on something that could have been a lot better, man.
Yeah, it could have been a lot better. But, like you said, Capcom being Capcom.
It's like every time they do something good, they do like they take 30 step backwards. It doesn't make any sense for a company to do something good and then go backwards. It really doesn't. I don't understand what's wrong. It's like, how hard is it for you not to screw this up?
I'm just looking at the player counts right now from the Pro Tours. Southeast Asia, 74 players total.
Bro, I watched that
74.
Which one did I watch? I think it was the South America one. And I couldn't even watch it because it was so laggy. I was looking at it and it was laggy. I couldn't watch the very first one, the one that Phenom won.
The South America, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's look at
that one. It was so bad. Like I pull into the stream. That's the one that Picador won.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's just recent.
That was just recent. it was so bad. Not only does it
Oh, Eastern Europe.
yeah,
That's the one.
East Europe and Middle East. This is the one that Phenom won. This one was so bad. I tune in and there's a laggy Vega player on screen. This is top 16. This is a laggy Vega player playing against this laggy Euro. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Vega's laggy because Vegas are always laggy. But
Didn't like Phenom and Big Bird have to play like cross continental or something crazy? Like, where's Phenom from?
Phenom is from somewhere in Europe.
Well, duh, obviously.
I'm not sure exactly. Big Bird is somewhere in the Middle East. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, let's see if we can just click on their name, see if it pops up.
Norway. That's where he's from.
He's from Norway. Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll do that. So we got Norway. It's crazy how you get to... And Big Bird. Abu. Oh, there we go. That's okay.
Bro, I can't. Hold on. Like it's still like Discord's kind of with the screen share is kind of blurry.
Is-
It's a little.
Well, let me zoom on it. How's that?
Still can't see it.
Still a little bit better, or is it still kind of blurry?
Yeah, it's still kind of blurry.
Oh, well, let me see if I can zoom in anymore. But I'll just read you the... I'll read you what it was. Okay, so 7,100... Like 7,154 kilometers. Close to about what? 3,000 miles? 2,000 miles or something like that?
Yeah.
But that's okay for our grand finals match?
Grand finals.
And you can't play on the grid?
Can't play on the grid. Yeah, bitrate dropping causing the blur.
Dang, you got that Capcom Wi-Fi.
Bro, I'm on wired, man. I stay on wired.
I'm on that Wi-Fi though.
You see, this man's on Wi-Fi.
I mean, it's not, you're the streamer, not me. I'm just here as a guest.
4. Oh, okay, so it's 4.5k miles from Norway to the whatever Big Bird is in the Middle East.
4.5k miles.
And that was
Are
a grand
kidding me?
finals to qualify for a chance at $250,000.
That's okay.
That's just not. It's just not cutting it, man. I'm sorry, I don't know. Like I really don't know. It's like they really don't even care about the players, man. They just don't care about the players at all. It's like they're investing money in the esports, but then they're not listening to the people that actually play the game and actually, support their game offline to what they're saying. It's like they have like this illusion that they want to support us, but then they don't listen to us.
Let's talk about this one. You know how IDOM DQ'd himself because Metro M was laggy?
Yeah.
Let's look at that. He should have, yep. Baltimore. No, we're not going from Baltimore to that. And IDOM is...
He's in New York.
Yeah.
Oh, and also another thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how exactly. I mean, I don't have a problem with this, but I know some people had a problem with this. Like, IDOM being.
They couldn't even do this. They couldn't even do that. Because it was so laggy. 200 miles. Because it was laggy.
And then El Chacate was saying that he was getting super lag. I think Mandrick was talking about it too as well. This is a disheartening season of CPT, man. Like, it really is.
It really is. Like, look. That's 8 hours away. You can't even... You're telling me Capcom can't even have a solid connection between people 4 hours apart or 8 hours apart. Not even 1,000 miles like you forced Big Bird and Phenom to fight through.
I'm gonna say like as far as Metro M, I know some people say he's laggy, like super laggy. Some people, like Hoji was saying that his connection with them is pretty fine. So it just depends on the player, man. Like
Yeah, that's
honestly,
another thing.
honestly, it just depends on like the player.
I'm just curious now who is allowed. But yeah, I'm just like, I mean, sometimes we can't even connect to each other because the connection is so bad.
Mm-mm.
And it's like, Capcom, why?
The PC, okay, so my PC is fine. It's just that my PC is a little bit. It's. I don't think it's. I think it has something to do with how Street Fighter Five is not optimized correctly. So it causes issues on the PC. But like, PC is fine. But it's like whenever I play on PS4, man, I just get unbelievable lag, man. I don't know what they did for this netcode, but it's just not playable, man. It hasn't been playable for me for a while. Like I just can't. I just can't play online. I can't play people in my own city. I can't play people in the West Coast. I can't. I can barely even play rank sometimes, dude, because of how laggy the game is, and it's crazy, man. It's like it's hard for me to care about the game when it's super laggy, and it's like I can't even play. I just can't play the game, man.
Yeah, that's it makes you appreciate more having a local spot. Let's just say that.
Yeah, it definitely does, man. Cause like having locals, whew, man, it was such a beautiful
This,
thing, man. It definitely
yeah,
like
this is definitely the. You know how the whole Marnock of support your locals. Well, after this whole pandemic ends, I bet that's gonna be amplified by like times 10.
yeah,
Cause like
yeah, especially after the net code and Street Fighter's not the only game with the bad net code, but this is just the one.
Tekken Online is horrible.
Yeah, this is just the game that we're
Like
choosing to
they
focus.
have to play on Steam now.
Yeah.
Like all these tournaments, you have to have Tekken on Steam to
Mhm.
have at least a somewhat decent connection. If
And
you
what
try to play it on PS4,
and what
it's gonna be bad.
they play on Parsec, right?
I think they do.
Because I know their Sam Show has actually moved to Steam and they're playing on Parsec because of again how bad the netcode is, and unfortunately they don't have an online tour, um, but we do. So it's like
Capcom just needs to move to Steam and go to Parsec. It's just like that's what they did for Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Like their netcode is so awful they have to go to
but
Parsec on Steam.
that's not Capcom running it though. It's the community.
Hmm.
So I mean, it would have to be. I mean, because people would have to have PCs and when, so it's a tough thing to do. But it's just you just need to fix the netcode. It's like these Japanese companies don't understand, man, that like netcode is a big important part of your game, and you can't just
Right.
toss out your game with terrible netcode and expect that people would be okay with it. Because well, I spend over $100 something on Street Fighter, well over $100. I bought all the season passes, I bought all the characters, and I still haven't
Yeah,
got.
I know.
I
I've
still
spent quite a bit of money on Street Fighter,
I still
buying
haven't.
multiple copies, buying multiple consoles for it, buying multiple season passes. But like, this netcode is just degrades all of that, you know?
And so man, like man, it's just depressing, man. It is.
It is depressing.
It really
We
is.
just need to. I guess I would say our best advice is just survive, get through 2020, and hope. Because I know Capcom's not touching this netcode. We're
No.
stuck with it.
They're not
We're
fixing the netcode. The game is on its last leg. They're not gonna decide, hey, we're gonna update the netcode to create like a a better netcode for you guys. It's like CFN is a good idea. I don't have a problem with CFN, like the
Yeah.
ideology of the idea behind CFN. I have a
Yeah, I
problem
like the
with
idea. You can go look up top players, CFNs, watch the replay, study them, go back into them, watch slow play, look at the frame data, what they do, what buttons they press. I like all that.
yeah.
That's cool.
It's just it's such a unique thing for an online infrastructure. It's just that again, it's just executed poorly, and for a company that has so many hitters like you got Monster Hunter, you got Devil May Cry 5, you got so many good quality games, and for
They
Street
pumping
Fighter,
out good games like Resident Evil. They're pumping out a lot
yeah,
of good Resident Evil games out right now.
yeah, and for Street Fighter to be the way it is and lacking it in the way it is, it's really sad, man. Like, I, I don't have hope for Street Fighter 6, man. Like, Capcom hasn't made a good fighting game since Street Fighter 4. Let's be real, man. Like,
Right.
I
I don't know. Tried playing on the netcode for Street Fighter 4, and it wasn't the greatest.
no, their netcode's trash. I'm talking about as a game in general. Like Street Fighter 4, when it came out, it just was like
Yeah.
the perfect package. But it just seems like every single one of their fighting games after Street Fighter 4 has just been just bad. Like on release, bad netcode. This whole issue of the rollbacking and the way it works. This issue goes back well into Cross Tekken. So this isn't Capcom's first time messing with rollback. They implemented rollback in Cross Tekken, and the exact same problems that we're having in Street Fighter 5 were in Cross Tekken. It's like they didn't learn how to fix their issues for their netcode, man. And so we've been dealing with these issues for
Ever and a half.
forever, man. How are you have a company that's huge and they can't get the netcode right, man? They just can't. Like none of these Japanese companies has got their netcode right. They've all been trash. But
Hmm.
but
Except the indie company guys. Like them fighting hurts. I heard the netcode on that game is actually great.
those are those are Western
Yeah.
companies. I'm talking about
Yeah.
Japanese Eastern companies. There has never been a game where I was like, "Oh man, this netcode is good" from an Eastern company. It just hasn't.
You're right about that. Yeah,
Like
there hasn't been.
Capcom should be the leading standard behind this, because they have the most money, they have the biggest fan base, but it's like they just don't care. They really don't. It's sad. It's super sad, man. Like it really is.
What I know they're not gonna be able. They're not gonna hear this. We're not gonna. They're not gonna change their netcode overnight. But they'll keep releasing characters and costume patches and hope that makes you happy.
Yeah.
Oh, and keep messing with the delay with the MS on the netcode because that's totally gonna fix the problem.
Yeah. So Strive is getting rollback. I think that's pretty cool. But
Yeah,
but we're just gonna have to wait to see how it's implemented, because Guilty Gear has a history of poor internet. Like like I think it's cool that they're these other companies. I think Undernight was talking about getting online rollback
yeah,
as well too.
yeah.
It's cool that these companies are looking into it now. Whether they implement it correctly or not, it's up to them, man.
Look at the bright side though. At least we're not Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I heard that's the worst one, like out of all of them.
Oh man, yeah.
Like that might be the worst internet out of any fighting game currently on the market.
I don't
I
know.
heard people can't even play next to each other, and they're gonna have like problems.
Hmm. It's pretty. It's up there. It's definitely pretty bad. I mean, cause I hear people talk about Sam Show being bad.
Oh,
Eh,
Sancho's bad, yeah.
what else? All these games are just super terrible online, man. Like, I'm not expecting everything to be 100%, because again, at the end of the day, I don't.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't think it's.
It also depends on the other person's
Yeah.
connection too.
Depends on the other person's connection. It also depends on having how where you live at, what kind of providers you can get, and what kind of speeds they provide you or whatnot, and the ping, but
Right. That's also like the biggie right now is
yeah,
the ping.
Yo, Melee, yeah, Melee definitely did get that rollback. They got an update that works better than Ultimate. Ultimate's online is trash too. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, Ultimate's online is awful.
but you know,
I used to be a big part of that Smash scene, and man, trying to play online, not
and you know who did
not
that? You
worth.
know who fixed that? The fans.
Oh, I know. That's crazy to me.
That's
How
crazy to me that the
just one
fans
guy. It was one guy
decided, hey man, let's create this net code.
for Melee
For
all
Melee.
games for
I'm
Melee,
gonna quit my
and
job,
it's great.
work on it, and so it shows you that one guy can work on a net code despite how bad it looked when Capcom.
Remember that mod that came out for Street Fighter a while ago?
Oh yeah, Altabor. Yeah.
Yeah, and how he supposedly fixed the netcode, and then he was working on patches to work it out where it doesn't have so much like the lag doesn't go on the other person.
Yeah.
He was fixing it, and then Capcom just said no.
PC to PC was fine, but from PC to PS4 it was bad. And so you had at that time, man, you had a lot of people playing Street Fighter 5 because they're like, man, yeah, good netcode. Holy crap, man, we got good netcode with Street Fighter 5. Let's play. Let's get it.
Yeah,
You
let's
know,
get this work.
people were actually really excited for it whenever they had that patch.
Yeah,
But then Capcom was like, nah, we can't have you up. We can't have you making us look bad. So you know what we're gonna do? Cease and desist, baby.
yeah, that was so stupid.
It was like
But yet they leave mods alone unless you're like charging for them, of course.
they could have actually brought the guy in. That's what they should have been doing. Hey, you fixed your netcode. Hey, let's bring.
What did you do?
What did you do?
Yeah,
And that was a perfect opportunity for them to be like, hey man, can we talk to you? Hey, how did you do this? How'd you do that? Okay, and they could have actually worked with the guy to actually make the netcode workable. You know, they could have been like, all right, we're gonna have.
well, you remember that first netcode patch the Capcom tried? That was a good patch.
Which one?
I liked
you
the first one.
after the one for after Arcade Edition when they did the.
It was like right after Championship Edition, or it was like right between Arcade and Championship Edition. It was like right when the Ultimate got cease and desist. Like a month later, they came out with their new netcode patch. Do you remember that first one?
Because
They've done 3.
They've done. I know they've done a lot to the. They did a lot of netcode patches. I know they did one after AE, if I'm not mistaken, or after Arcade Edition, and
Yeah, that made it bad.
because like
Well, that made it okay, but this recent one they did, where they
did.
remember how they were saying fix the antenna?
Yeah.
That's made it the game like 100 times worse. Because now I get nothing but like 4 bars, 3 bars, 2 bars.
Yeah, and it's saying okay, these like I tried. I thought they were that it was still having that issue where, it wasn't displayed properly. But then I clicked on a 3-bar, man, and it was not playable. And I have 4 to 3, 4 to 5 bars, and it's just not a good time online, man.
It really isn't. And then you got these online warriors coming in from the woodworks, winning these online events, and I know they're saying it's online, but at the same time, that's all we got right now. So yeah, online wins actually count for something right now.
Man, you got these online Urians, dog. Urian
I don't even want to talk about that character, man.
Urian goes up a tier in online.
Oh yeah, everyone's saying Urian's the best character in the game right now. Well, he's the best online character, that's for sure.
I mean, viable. It's between him and Akuma that people
I
think
think so.
Are the best characters in the game. I think so too, man. Like those are definitely 1 and 2 because Akuma is still busted. Urian is, dude. I guess Reflector should not get what it gets off of it.
Oh, I know. You guessed wrong one time with Reflector and you're dead. You're gonna lose the round, guaranteed.
There are some situations where you can't even take the throw, and you have to.
Oh yeah, he throws you into the mirror and then you get CA and you die.
No, not just CIA. There are certain situations where he throws you in the mirror. He does crouching fierce, fireball, and the tackle, and that does.
You die.
Yeah, that does as much that does as much damage as if you get shimmied. So it's like one of those things where it's like, oh dang, if I get thrown, I'm dead. If I tech, I'm dead. So it puts you in a really bad situation. And then the thing about it is if you jump back, Urian can dash forward, crouching fierce you. I don't think a character and and still do the same thing. I don't think he should be able to do that. Like that's just too much, man.
Yeah.
It's just too good of a situation for for him for
Oh
the
yeah,
character.
or if you try to crouch jump back or whatever, if you're playing like the mid screen, he could throw a mirror out and just catch you on your landing.
Yeah, it's like damn man, you gotta eat this. It's crazy.
You gotta hold that. You straight up gotta hold that. You're busted.
Yeah, Yuri is definitely top tier, man.
I mean,
So
look at all the top eights you have with a bunch of Urians.
every event has an online Yuri. Every East Coast event has an on like 4 or 5 Urians and like top
Man,
8
it's like Evo Japan just like walked around. What happened, man? It was some good stuff leading up to the CPT year after Evo Japan,
Man,
and then when this COVID-19 thing hit, it just went all downhill. Everybody getting canceled.
you know what's funny is like you got scenes that are actually starting to play now, like
Oh, I
offline,
saw that. Like outside of the states,
outside of the
like
states, man.
like Turkey or something like that. They're like
Turkey.
0%. Yeah, so they're like 0% COVID, so they're all out playing again.
We should be playing. We should be out there supporting our scene, supporting the city, man.
I
Hey,
wish I could, but we're at high critical red alert right now on COVID-19.
man, support your scenes, definitely, man. Definitely
Absolutely. Absolutely.
support your locals, guys. If you can, man, go out there, especially with these online events and whatnot. I'm just hoping that like we can get this under control before showdown, man. Because I want to get an offline event in Seoul.
I want to get it offline, at least one this year.
I just want one, man. I just want one to get away from all this stuff that's going on in the world. Cancellation of the
I want to
FGC.
sit there and get 50-50. I want to sit there and have it all happen in person
It's,
and not because of CFN.
just have just it
I
feels.
want I want that OS gone of it's just online. I want to be like, no, I just got outplayed.
You know what's funny is, man, like I remember when Arcade Edition first came out, man, and I went offline and played it, and I was like, man, this is a good game off. This is a good game, and I was like, man, this is so good. That's when they first removed the input lag. Oh man, offline feels. I just can't
Oh, I
wait
remember that whole
till,
input lag thing.
till offline comes back, man. Bro, y'all gonna see me at everything. I'm gonna be at everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm a,
I'm like,
yeah, I'm gonna be at every event.
oh, there's an event. I'm there, dog. I'm there. I'm going offline.
And then COVID's like, nah, you're playing online. You're playing on CFN.
See if. But yeah, I mean that's. I mean I got pretty much nothing. I don't know if you wanted to talk about like I don't know maybe a tier list or something. Maybe
Nah,
nah
that'd
or
be for
anything.
another time.
Another time, I guess.
I gotta really think about that because I don't want to put someone on a tier list and look stupid. Like,
Or
why did you put Dawson at C tier?
Dawson at C tier. Dawson is
Online tier list.
on my tier list. Nah, I think I'm probably gonna do like a matchup chart instead of actually doing like some type of
See, I was going to do a matchup chart, and then Brutus came out with one that's like pretty much on par to what what I was gonna say.
yeah, it's all okay. Well, yeah.
I was like, all right, I agree with that.
All right, it works out. That's fine with me. Yeah, Brutus did it already, so.
Yeah, I don't see. Like, look at that Abigail. That's probably the best Abigail in the states right now, bar none.
Oh yeah, he is, man.
Oh yeah, bar none.
Yeah,
I ran into him. I ran into him ranked the other day.
You.
I got one game off of him, but I had to play that stupidly patient, like stupidly patient.
Yeah, you and Bar Lab were having a little feud about who the best.
Man, I didn't even want to be a part of that.
Hey, you should do what I do. Don't say anything, man. Don't respond back to
Next, if
me.
I ever get dragged into anything like that again, I ain't say nothing, and we're just gonna move past it.
Yeah, somebody tried. I don't know if you were watching the stream yesterday. Somebody tried to bring me into some drama. I was like, nah, man. I'm like, it ain't worth it, man. Like,
Yeah, someone tried to pull that up the other day, because like everyone's like, post your stream links or whatever. So I posted mine. I said best Abigail streamer on Twitch,
yeah.
and they're like, "What do you mean? You're not the best Abigail. Blarlay's ahead of you." I said best Abigail streamer on Twitch. Okay, don't put words in my mouth.
Yeah.
I did not say
Yes.
what. I mean, name any other Abigail streamers out there.
None.
Mm. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know a couple of homies out there that stream. Like one guy, he's Sriracha Flash. He streams the Junkyard, the All Abigail tournament. I like him, but there's this one guy I cannot connect to save my life. Drives me crazy every time. And you know how bad it is to deal with that laggy Abigail. Really laggy Abigail.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh yeah, you know about that.
Yeah, I know all about laggy Abigail, man, dude. Not being able to do anything, you not be able to
Try to jump out from the command grab.
command drive.
It shows you jumping, but then you like the next frame. It takes you,
it's like you're like, and then
you're like in his arms. Like, wait, what happened?
and you have to deal with the overhead too. So it's like, oh man, I'm reacting super late because, and it's working because it's online, man. And I remember one situation, like when I was playing him, like he did overhead, and I couldn't punish with V trigger or whatever because it was laggy. I was like, and it was a punish for game too. Like I was like, hey, bet he did overhead, or I'm gonna punish. My punish didn't come out.
Yeah,
So,
input getting. Yeah, hey, Wednesday night fights tomorrow night, man. You should sign up.
man, I don't know, man. I really don't.
I'm not signing up.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna do that thing what I did last week and sign up, see who I'm playing. Nah, I ain't playing.
I just don't know, man. Like I really don't know about like if I even want to play anymore.
Like I want to play. Like you keep playing, just play like locals and people you have good connections with. Stick to battle lounges. The rank thing is, if you don't enjoy it, don't play ranked.
It's like, man, it sucks, man. It really does. Like that goes the way it is, man. I just wish I had more like training partners so I can play them. But yeah, it's just me going on. Yes, Capcom needs to fix the online. That's the
biggie. Just that's the message of the night. Capcom, please fix your netcode.
Please fix your netcode.
And fire your guy who did the splitting of regions.
Yeah, and hire actually get somebody that's smart enough to actually figure out which regions need to be regions. So
yeah, not have Alert fighting Honolulu.
I mean, I don't know if anybody has any like questions or anything. I mean, you want to ask? I mean,
yeah, if anybody's got anything.
And, you just want to ask anything. Maybe there's something that they want to
get your word out there. What's on y'all's mind?
Yeah. We can do a little short Q&A, then head out. I'll probably play some online, and I'm gonna work on this thing I need to work on.
Here, don't worry. I'll turn on my Wi-Fi. I'll turn on the Wi-Fi and you can practice for CPT. I'm getting CPT ready, man.
I'm getting myself CPT ready already, man.
I got my pocket Yuri ready to go. Let's get it.
I might have to start playing Yuri again.
I know that was so funny when Space Boys posted that on Twitter. 2-0'd Idom when Idom was on a 48 win streak, so he was kind of cooking, and he got 2-0'd by a week 1 Uriage. Week 1. Like seriously?
Yo, that was some stuff, man. That was some jank, man.
And I love Rob TV response. I've been defending Urian players, but this is mad sus.
Bro, some people took that. Some people took that
someone took that way too.
far.
Someone took that to heart. Like, what did he say about Urian?
Nah, it was someone else that wasn't even a Urian player. They posted on it. They were like, "Oh man, you try to discredit. I think you try to discredit people. Man, people are sensitive nowadays. You can't even say like jokes or whatever, and people.
Yeah, you can't even joke about someone's character. They take that to heart.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, if you get mad, and upset when somebody says that, like, your character is good, man, there's something wrong with you, man. Like, I'm sorry, man. You're overtly sensitive for no reason, man.
Right? Just fess up and say, yeah, I know my character's good.
Yeah, my character's good.
Like, how many times have you heard me say, yeah, my character could be stupid sometimes? A lot, right? Like, I had one guy come to my chat the other day. He's like, hey, do you hate Laura players? I'm like, no, I don't hate Laura players. Because they heard me kind of criping about that standing medium punch anti-air Laura has that puts you in a 50-50.
Yeah.
But then, like, as I was playing, I was, like, anti-airing people with my shoulder. So I was like, I gotta take that back. And then but I was like, no, I don't hate the actual player. I just hate some of the camp stuff that some characters have. That is it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like what some Urian stuff has. I don't like what Laura some of their stuff has. I don't like what Abigail some of his stuff has. I mean, name one other character you can get a low short into fierce.
Low short, crouching short into fierce, man.
Yeah, they're not. Come on, that's kind of dumb. And not only that, but a 7-frame back fierce that leads to mad damage in the Oki situation and plus frames. Yeah. I know my character has some dumb stuff.
Yeah.
I always thought that, like, Ibuki's was dumb with her anti-air. Like, man, why is this character so stupid? How is she anti-airing me every time? But I've, like, went back and watched it. I see what you're doing. You're, like, crawling underneath me just enough to go past the hitbox a bit, and then, like, hit the back of Abigail's thighs when you anti-air. Like, his calves.
Yeah.
You aim for the calves, so you can anti-air free. So I was like, that's what you're doing.
Well, yeah.
See, I had to, like, sit down and, like, okay, that's how he's anti-airing me all the time. He knows the strategy. He knows not to take the boot in the face.
Nah, I'm not taking.
Is that how you're doing it? Just scooting up a little bit so you can get underneath the boots and then just, like, anti-air from that?
Yeah, sometimes I'm walking, taking a step forward, and then sometimes I'm just walking actually under the jump in and then trip guarding. Because Ibuki can do that because she has such a fast walk speed.
I know there's, like, a lot of stuff, like,
Oh,
when I was, what?
Okay, I do want to talk about this before we end this stream, man.
Okay. Talk about it.
You know where I'm going. Picture this, right?
Okay, I'm picturing it.
Watch this. Souljaboy.
Oh my
Combo
goodness.
Breaker champion.
I saw that. I was like, wait. What? We're living in a timeline where a former porn star claps back at low tier god and Souljaboy decides to play Street Fighter 5.
Play it and stream it. This man Souljaboy was streaming Street Fighter 5, man.
With that, he even got a hi-fi. You know the hi-fi highlight tweeter? He got a hi-fi highlight Twitter. I'm like, man, he got that clout already. He just started out, man. He gonna be Evo. Oh wait, I can't say Evo no more.
I was gonna say Evo, but then I was like, oh, hold on.
Wait,
we don't know
yeah,
what's gonna happen.
Evo's canceled.
We don't know what's gonna happen to Evo in the future, but Souljaboy, Combo Breaker champion, Souljaboy CEO champion,
Capcom champion.
Capcom.
I want to see Souljaboy holding that cup with Ryu. He gonna have that Ryu ready.
Yo, Souljaboy got it. Austin Street Fighter 5 definitely got released on the Soulja console. And then he got his own console. He's
Let me show you something real quick.
He's coming in with the esports, man. Yo, that esports.
Oh, yeah, it's actually late.
Yeah.
Rushdown made a little joke about it. I was like laughing my butt off. Look at this. Ayo, Souljaboy, you trying to play some Street Fighter? Tomorrow I was busy today, but I can teach you a thing or two.
Yo,
I'm like, I actually want to see Rushdown just like humiliate the crap out of Soulja Boy.
Soldier Boy versus Lupe Fiasco CPT finals. Bad, yo, straight up.
And then I posted that. I hope you, Soulja Boy. I hope you see this. This guy is pretty trash. So I'm sure you can beat him cleanly. I'm like, this man really first time playing, and he got all this publicity.
Cause he's Soldier Boy, man.
I know, right? I wish it was that easy.
I mean, it's a big deal that Soldier Boy is streaming
Oh,
Street Fighter
look.
5, man.
Look, he also streamed RuneScape.
That RuneScape, man.
Let's see what else has he been streaming.
Valorant, I think.
That's Valorant. And then what we got here? This man's multi-game talented.
Oh, this man's Soldier Boy.
Let's go look at some of his highlights from his Street Fighter stream.
Oh, nah, he's streaming RuneScape.
We got the RuneScape going on right now. Look, 3,000 people coming to watch this man play RuneScape.
SODMG Gamers. I'm guessing that's his.
Man, look at all the gold he's got right now, though.
That boy Soldier grinded, y'all. Soldier Boy's gonna be a problem, man. He gets this
man. Look at Soulja Boy got them. Look, he got them all in ruins already. He got them jewelry.
Bro, look at this man, Soldier Boy. Hold on, bro. He was streaming Street Fighter 5 for 8 hours.
7
hours.
For 8 hours. My man, Soulja Boy.
Oh, we can't watch the highlights. He hit it.
He got that the sub only.
He hit it behind the sub only, man.
Wait, hell, he partnered already? Oh my goodness!
Of course
yeah.
He's partnered because he's Soldier Boy. People see all saps. Soldier Boy is playing video games.
Look at that! He almost got 100K viewers.
That dude got 100K followers almost. And I you know, we gonna get there eventually, maybe.
Yeah. Look at all the games he's played, man. He's a man. I want to be like Soulja Boy one day. Look at all these multi-streamer.
That man was playing that SpongeBob Bountiful Bikini Bottom rehydrated. This man is a man of culture, dog.
Like Hyperscape,
Fortnite,
League of Legends.
See, all I'm saying is this: Soldier Boy carries the FGC.
I could. Thank you. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Punk. You know, 500 viewers. You know, kind of a not a very big stream. But Soulja Boy did it. He had almost like 1K viewers.
The Chad Soldier Boy versus the Virgin Punk. Oh man, look at the gets less viewers than Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy has the the best. He has the best story you can read. Oh man, look at that. We got Snake Eyes, man. None of these guys compare nothing to Soulja Boy,
they don't compare to Soulja Boy.
Yeah, Punk who? That's a no-bite, man. Hit him with the Soldier Boy. So, Punk who?
Yeah, we're going back to a real streamer.
This is a real streamer right here. Look at that man. He said
he still got the default settings and all that jazz. Look, his 100 coming off. That's the true Soulja Boy way.
Yeah, yo, Street Fighter.
Look,
no, on the real though, I'm gonna be 100% serious though. Soldier Boy playing Street Fighter 5 is actually a good thing, man. Like it really is. Like
why would you say that?
Because people see Soldier Boy playing and then they'd be like, "Oh snap, Soldier Boy playing Street Fighter." I guess I want to play Street Fighter because Soldier Boy is playing Street Fighter. I mean, there's some people that actually think like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I think
true.
I
they realize what kind of netcode they're getting themselves into.
Yeah, they don't.
Oh, there's a Soulja Boy Discord.
Oh, we got it. Oh, hold on, Soldier Discord, dog. We gonna hop in the Discord too.
We got that Twitter, that Instagram. Oh, we got that TikTok, that Cash App. Man, we got it all lined up.
Oh, we got all of it. This man went from producing consoles to being an esports celebrity, man.
Just
Straight
in a
up.
matter of, just like in a matter of weeks.
A matter of weeks, because he decided to stream Street Fighter 5, man.
Let's go check out his merch.
Good guy, Soulja, man. Good guy, Soulja. Died. Beef with Soulja.
Look at that phone case, though. You know what's kind of funny about this? You know that's a nice looking merch store. But you know whose merch? You know whose merch store that kind of reminds me of? With all those like info stuff. Like, see how it kind of looked the same with the same stuff?
Oh man, I was gonna say what? You still haven't shipped out your orders yet because of the COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
I still need to get me one of these shirts.
The junkyard gaming. The junkyard.
I like that. I like that remodel I did.
Yeah, that one.
That looked clean.
See, I'm promoting your brand. You know, go ahead and shout yourself out real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, can everyone follow me?
If y'all haven't already, go ahead.
Go to
follow.
That Mr. Madgear or Mr. underscore Madgear underscore.
Follow me on Twitch.
Yeah.
Also, I think
I'm trying to break that 350 mark.
He's doing YouTube too. Go ahead and
follow me for that one video.
Plug the YouTube as well. Go ahead and plug your YouTube.
Oh yeah, you want to go to my YouTube?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and plug the YouTube real quick.
I'm trying to get a custom URL right now, and I just can't quite get it.
Hey, look, there's me.
Oh yeah.
You got a Mega Man 2 video?
Oh, why do I have that? I gotta delete. Oh, it was a playlist. I used to do like all kinds of stupid stuff when I was younger. Like when I was like 19, I tried like streaming like all these retro games. Nobody ever showed up, and I was like, man, I'm giving up.
Should have stuck with it, man.
I know. Well, I am sucking with it now.
Yeah. So yeah, go subscribe to his channel. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have some content coming.
I'll put some stuff in there, like other than just replay VODs.
Twitch replay VODs. I had to kind of get on him. I was like, hold on, man. You over here?
Wow, you're so creative.
You over here posting replay VODs, man. Nah.
So, we'll leave on this bombshell. Cause you know we always gotta leave it on this bombshell. Remember it, ladies and gentlemen. West Coast, baby.
That's West Coast. From
West Coast
to alert. West Coast.
That's West Coast.
That's West Coast, baby.
That's gonna be a grand finals right there.
CPT Online, baby. This is what we do. This is what we have to do.
This is what we're gonna have it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna log out here.
Yeah, we about to log out, man. No, you guys stay safe. We got the COVID out, so take care, guys, and hopefully.
Yeah, that was me just accidentally exiting Discord again.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully, I don't know if you got. We plug the stream, plug anything. I don't know if you got anything else to say. Before fully close it out. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, I think I pretty much covered my bases. So.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We might maybe come back later again. Not today.
Yeah, no, not today. I'm tired today.
With the tier list thing, maybe another time. I don't know.
We'll sit there and build a tier list. That sounds like a fun idea.
Fun little stream. Sit there and build a tier list, guys. So yeah. All
right, now I'm gonna log out.
Alright.
Later.